No, I don't. this place, the kids would go in there and they'd take notes on it. Backyard, there was like a hedgerow. And the hedgerow. The only thing that would separate it from 2-year-old kids was that fence.
Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. Good evening and welcome to the August 12th meeting of the City of Woodbury Council. If you can please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Open public meeting statement.
Thank you. Good evening. This is the regular public meeting of the City Council of the City of Woodbury. The notice of this meeting was provided to the newspaper public by posting a publication resolution number 26-03 adopted at the 2026 organization meeting on January 6, 2026. Also, notice of the public meeting was provided to the newspaper and posted on the city webpage for the public. Roll call. Councilman Angelini?
Here.
Councilwoman Carter? Here. Councilwoman Garlick? Here. Councilwoman Harwell? Absent. Councilman Johnson?
Here.
Councilman Lang?
Here.
Councilwoman Miller?
Here.
Councilperson Miller? Here. Council President Farina?
Here.
Mayor Miller?
Here. All present or accounted for. Tonight we have, as you heard, Ray Angelini's first meeting. He already signed off on the oath, but this is his ceremonial. So if Mayor Miller will now swear in second ward Councilman Ray Angelini. Will you please come up to the podium? And anyone else who wants to participate, which I would assume be your wife, she's here.
Ray's a long-time Woodbury guy. I actually used to wash this guy's golf clothes at Woodbury Country Club. He's a fellow electrician. He comes to us from our planning and zoning board where he served many years. So Ray, thank you for stepping up and helping us out the council. Appreciate it. It's not way here.
My wife, Lynn.
Hand on the Bible, right hand on, left hand up, and you repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Raymond Angelini,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully
impartially,
and impartially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
Ward 2 Councilman for the City of Woodbury,
Ward 2 Councilman for the City of Woodbury,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. I just want to thank the mayor and council. It's an honor and a privilege to represent the residents of Woodbury. So I look forward to working with the mayor and the council regarding our residents and working on their concerns. I'm a longtime resident, as the mayor said, and very much an admirer of Woodbury. I even remember Woodbury before the mall. It was a hustling, bustling metropolis. It was fantastic in that. But we're working towards progress right at this point in time, and I think there's a great future ahead of us. So I believe my background as a founder of my own electrical and general construction companies will lend itself to my new responsibility. I'm looking forward to working together with the mayor and the council and residents, and working towards, lots of good things as we go along. Certainly with some of the things that are happening, like principally the light rail is going to be a boon to Woodbury. So let's everybody keep our fingers crossed and hope it happens sooner than later. So thank you, Mayor and Council. It is an honor and privilege, and I look forward to my tenure here. Thank you.
Take your seat.
We have another promotion to Patrolman Irizarry. Can you come on up, please?
Yep.
Do you have any family as well? Someone's got to hold the Bible for him. Here, while you figure that out, I'm going to read a little bit about it. Patrolman Irizarry began his law enforcement career with Woodbury City Police Department in 2024 as a SLEO 1 officer. He later attended the Gloucester County Police Academy, where he graduated as a SLEO 2 officer. For approximately 2 years, Patrolman Irizarry has served the city of Woodbury and its residents with dedication and professionalism. He has also been a valuable resource to the department and the community by assisting Spanish-speaking residents, particularly during stressful situations where communication may otherwise be difficult. Patrolman Irizarry looks forward to beginning this next chapter of his law enforcement career. And as a patrolman, he is grateful to the police administration and the city officials for the opportunity to continue serving the Woodbury community. Thank you. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Julio Irizarry,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
full-time patrol officer for the Woodbury City Police Department.
full-time patrol officer for the Woodbury City Police Department.
Yeah, according to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right, Mayor.
We were supposed to do the resolution first.
It's not, you do it. It's, I figured I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Mind if I say something real fast?
Yes.
I just want to say thank you to the mayor and council for allowing us to have Julio. As you can tell, he's a fan favorite from all the giggles back here. He's definitely a great asset to our department and to our residents, so just wanted to thank you all for that.
Thank you. You're here. Yeah, you are well represented. That's good. With that,
Council President,
yes.
I have resolution number 26-138.
Resolution number 26-138, resolution of the City Council of the City of Woodbury authorizing the promotion of Julio Irizarry Fuentes from Special Law Enforcement Officer 2 to full-time patrol officer of the Woodbury City Police Department.
Council President, I would like to move to adopt resolution number 26-138.
Second, any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Angelini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Carter?
Yes.
Councilwoman Garlick?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harwell, absent. Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Lang?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller?
Yes.
Councilperson Miller?
Yes.
Council President Farino?
Yes. Okay, congratulations again. It's official. If we could, before we continue with business, business. There's a lot of people here, so to give them a chance to take pictures, to do whatever they need to do, is there a motion for a 5-minute recess?
Second.
All right, second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We are now going to do a 5-minute recess to do pictures or whatever, and you're free to do what you need to do. If you want to stay for the meeting, feel free. If not, you can leave.
Joe is the only guy. That's a whole factor. You may have the highest tax.
I didn't think he even saw me.
Hello there. Life's great. How are you? You out partying?
I sound like they were. I want to. I don't know, maybe I
Why?
just because I don't know, this is kind of near-death experience that I don't know. One piece. One side of the buoy is green buoy. Still like shaking. I think it's gonna be total, I don't know. I kinda like, even DHY when I bought it, I'm like,
And how much went up because of the and nobody explains that next one.
One minute warning. Here we go. All right, I'm calling the meeting back to order. 5-minute recess, maybe a little longer. Next up, approval of the minutes. Can I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes of July 22nd as amended? I got a second.
Abstain.
Second, abstain, abstention.
Council President, I would have to abstain as well.
Okay. So I got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? For the record, 2 abstentions. You guys got one there. Next up. I have a motion to open to the public for agenda items only.
So moved.
Second. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, any questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We're now open to the public for agenda items only, so anybody who wishes to approach, feel free.
Council President, seeing no one, I would like to close to the public.
Got a motion, is there a second? Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Ordinances.
Council President, I have ordinance 2461-26 on first reading.
Ordinance number 2461-26, an ordinance of the city of Woodbury, within chapter 84, fees, section 1, fees established, subsection E, notary service of the code book of the city of Woodbury.
Council President, I would like to move to have the first reading of ordinance number 2461-26 with permission to adopt after the second reading.
Thank you. Is there a second? Is there any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Angelini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Carter?
Yes.
Councilwoman Garland?
Yes.
Councilwoman Carwell, absent. Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Lang?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller?
Yes.
Councilperson Miller?
Yes.
Council President Farina?
Yes. Can I have a motion to adopt the consent agenda, resolutions 26-139 through 26-157?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Angelini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Carter?
Yes.
Councilwoman Garland?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harwell, absent. Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller?
I abstain from resolution 26-143 and vote yes on all remaining resolutions.
Councilman Lang?
Yes.
Councilperson Miller?
Yes.
Council President Farina?
Yes. Can I have a motion to pay the listed vouchers?
So moved.
Is there a second? And second. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Councilman Angelini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Carter?
Yes.
Councilwoman Garland?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harwell, absent. Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Lang?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller?
Yes.
Councilperson Miller?
Yes.
Council President Farina?
Yes. Okay, reports. Moving along tonight. Just gotta get through that. Does any members have anything they'd like to report? Any council members?
Have an announcement that Healthy Families, Healthy Communities will be having a back-to-school event on backpacks and school supplies. It's free. All families are welcome over at 21 Delaware. did attend their family day, and it was very nice a couple of weeks ago. It's one of the nice community-oriented places that we have, and if you haven't checked out their website, I suggest that you do. They have a lot going over there. It's like a community center. It's for everyone. It used to be called the Hispanic Family Center, but they rebranded, but everyone's welcome.
Oh, okay, that's good to know, thank you.
And then I had two quick things. One, had the opportunity, there's this nonprofit called the Agape Project that started doing pop-ups in a couple of towns around here. They're covering, was it Burlington, Camden, and Gloucester County? But they're bringing this trailer with showers and supplies and stuff for people who are unhoused, or I don't think they even check. So anyone who needs supplies, need a shower, something's not working, you can check their website. I know that they have been at the CVS or the McDonald's Wednesdays at I think it's 10 to 1 or 11 to 2. I can double check that time, but I stopped by and they were very interested in partnering with the city in some way. So Norland and I were, Councilwoman Garlick and I were going to set up a meeting with them. And the other thing was, I don't know if anyone's seen, but St. Stephen's, you might have saw it online, that their little library got trashed I think it was a couple months ago. Fortunately, I had reached out and they had literally already, their whole congregation came together and got everything fixed up, and they did a rededication this past Sunday, and I had the opportunity to attend, and it was really lovely. It was nice to see how quickly they put their got to work and made another little library. If you need books and you're on that side of town, it's good for kids. And the other thing I just want to highlight is they are celebrating their 60th anniversary on September 13th from 11 to 2 p.m. with a nice cookout. So we just wanted to bring that along.
Anybody else?
Can I just add one thing?
Yeah.
I forgot to say that at the backpack giveaway on the 28th, I'll be sharing a table with the 5th Legislative District. Assemblyman Spearman is donating some backpacks and school supplies. He's doing his own shopping, and so I'll be out there. If any other council people are available, I know it's a work day. If anybody's available 12 to 2, love to have you there.
And I'd just like to say congratulations again to Ray. We're looking forward to working with you. Your background speaks for itself, especially with a lot of the development that'll come along. Your expertise will be very welcome. So we're looking forward to that, working with you.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, our youth football season starts September 12th. Our first home game is September 19th, so please come out and support the kids. And a special shout out for Public Works for working tirelessly to make sure that we have a great season this year.
Thank you. And another thing, I'm probably going to change the committees up. They're out, but we're going to change them again because Ray, with his expertise, he sort of told me some of the committees he'd like to be on. So I'm going to rework the committees, so look forward to that. Before the next meeting, it should be out. We should have a new list of who's going to be on what. If you don't want to move, please let me know. So, in order to accommodate Ray, because I think he can help in some areas that we weren't sure, because we didn't know who we were going to wind up with. Now we know, then we know where we can use them best. Another issue, the Inspira deal should be, we're hoping to put it to bed by September, the September meeting. That's what I was told, that we're in the final phases. There was some hiccups when attorneys get involved. You know how that goes. I meant this, right? Right, Tim? I meant this, I meant that. So we're almost there, and hopefully September we'll be able to report that deal is done, and Spirit will start looking for a developer, and the clock's running. All right, with that, Mayor, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yes. Announcements have gone out about our upcoming Woodbury Day, if you may. Saturday, October 3rd. The morning will be the car show, and the evening will be the Woodbury Fall Festival Parade. So it should be a good day in Woodbury for that. Council, please let me know if you can make the parade, so I can talk with Tom Basargic with RGB Construction, and we can get another float made. Last year was a hit, that worked out really nicely for us. This too, I just got this. Main Street, Woodbury is gonna have, Main Street Woodbury Sidewalk Saturdays on September 12th and end on October 3rd, which will be the same day as the Woodbury Day here. It'll be Main Street businesses to sell product directly outside of their storefronts. This is something our business owners can do regularly, but it will create excitement and potentially draw new crowds, because all the business owners can participate collectively. So hopefully that'll work out and be nice. Furthermore, the state has pushed back the bridge meeting yet again. However, we are still in talks. Recently spoke more on their detailed plan and their detour plan and their traffic study, as we continue to stress that their plan is quite frankly ill-advised. Few new ideas have been floated around, and I do see our former councilman Bill Fleming in here, who is helping us on his from the county engineering side in that capacity. So thank you, Bill. Updates. We'll keep putting them out there. Bids for our lights for our youth football practice field. They are out. We're going to accept them. We may need a special meeting this month to close on these bids and immediately accept so the work can get started right away. It's paramount we do so. It won't affect the practice field too much. We can get this done quickly, and that way we won't have to rent light stands again. So we'll let you know. It'll be updated on that probably within a day or two. Okay. Finally, some good news on the Green Acres grant and work to be done at the Little League complex. Bids for phase 1 should be awarded by the next council meeting. This is all hopefully good by plan here. Should be awarded by next council meeting with work to start in October. The phase 1 will be new sod, infields, warning tracks, new mounds and bases. After that, bids for phase 2 should be awarded at the October meeting. Phase 2 would be dugouts, bleachers, scoreboards, foul screens, batting cages, building improvements, and lights for field 1 and 2. So if all goes as planned, we should have a new, fresh Little League by April's opening day, finally. Getting tired of doing an opening day, talking about this coming and nothing coming. So this will be nice. But that would be that's two youth complexes being worked on at the same time if all goes as planned, so that's gonna be nice. Soccer, let soccer know I've got my eye on them next. Our hometown hero banners are progressing. We have, I think, 25 banners pre-ordered. We will be meeting with the American Legion on who we can get up on these first round of banners. I am also pricing out 10 American flags to put out on telephone poles right out front of City Hall here, basically from Broad to Lupton. It would be a nice look. Eventually, I'd like to see the hometown hero banners on the opposite side of those flags as well. This first round of banners will be paid for from the remaining MPP money. Banners to be set after that will most likely have to be paid for by either donations or the public themselves. But these are things that we discuss after committee meetings on the subject. Get this thing rolled out a little further. Finally, a quick congrats. The Gloucester County Sports Hall of Fame is inducting 2 Woodburyans. The legend himself, Jimmer Bundy, class of '89, all-state running back who went on to play at Pitt. He's also helped with our youth football program. I even had the pleasure to play and graduate with his son, Brandon Muse, who was one of the smoothest athletes I've ever seen, especially for his size. He definitely had his father's ability. Also being inducted is the one and only Tom Hurst, who was not only a fantastic teacher,
My baseball coach.
That's right. He was the Class A coach in many sports. I actually had the pleasure to play for him as well, for football and baseball. He coached my father. Yeah, he's been there for a while. He's also my civics teacher, so if I mess any of this government stuff up, that's got blame on Hersty. But congrats to them. It's good to see 2 Woodbury legends being honored like that. I love to see it. So other than that, enjoy your summer, and thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. All right, report of city clerk, Ms. Swanson.
Yes, Yes, thank you. As the Mayor Miller mentioned, the parade and car show is on October 3rd. On Monday, August 17th, the registration forms for both events and the sponsorship opportunities will go out online. As a reminder, for resolution 26-142, the third quarter tax bills are available online. The grace period has been extended to Friday, September 16th, and the hard copy bills should be received in the mail by next Friday, August 21st. In observance of Labor Day, City Hall Public Works and the library will be closed on Monday, September 7th. For that week of September 7th, there will be no e-waste, metal, or yard waste collection. Regular trash and recycling routes will be operated as normal. Bulk pickup will take place by appointment only on Wednesday, September 9th. As Mayor Miller mentioned, the correspondence with Main Street Woodbury sidewalk Saturdays. If council is so inclined, under new business, I'm asking for a motion to approve the Main Street Woodbury's request as outlined in their letter. The next council meeting is going back to the regularly scheduled fourth Wednesdays of the month and will be held on Wednesday, September 23rd. And finally, we're at the end of the summer already, so hope everyone has a chance to enjoy the last few weeks. Happy Labor Day and happy back to school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. John, do you have anything? Administrator?
Just a couple quick things, Mr. President. We had an impromptu visit from a kind of a local developer based down in the southern part of the county. He just kind of impromptu. He's looking at the hospital site.
Nice.
Very excited about it. I think that now that the building is actually going, according to what he was saying, that was probably holding a lot of people back from looking at that, because to repurpose the hospital building, we've heard that in the past, but when you hear from somebody local, it kind of, you know, puts a period at the end of that sentence for us, so that was there. And we had a fellow come in today about the old Goodwill Fire Department, and he's probably about a couple of things away from signing a deal for that. He wants to put a furniture store there.
Oh, okay.
Him and his father are here, very nice. His father was an importer, migrated here 30 some odd years ago from Denmark, and from just meeting them kind of impromptu again, very nice people they seem like, but they were very excited about Woodbury. A lot of things going on and all that kind of stuff. He has his business out in West Effort, the father, but is familiar with the area, very excited about Woodbury, so I want to pass that along to everyone. Also with the bridge, John from AECom, he's one of their engineers. He's calling me again. They're, you know, just talking about some logistical things, but I'm trying to get that meeting reset with the commissioner and all that, so we're hoping we can do something with that. You're talking about the soccer field. I know Michael McCauley had reached out to Harry. I know there was they fixed some flooring issues out there, but Michael, I think, has some flooring left over from somewhere, and it might be enough to do the bathrooms there, so he was going to coordinate with Harry to see if they could come up with something with there. One nice thing, Catherine Kaiser has found a couple possible things for youth sports. Every kid's sports, you know, all the disciplines can apply to it, plus for parks, stuff that you might do in parks, so she's doing a real good job with that. That's basically all I got, sir.
Well, I got one thing for you.
Yes, sir.
Can you give us a brief rundown, because I think we were talking, let the council know about the issue with the water and
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
by the hospital and what we found?
Yep, so our water has, you know, been stymieing us, you know, and I say us, I should say, Rich and Joe down there, they've really been knocking their head against the wall. They've been, you know, we've tested water, we've gone through all that. Our water, unfortunately, is aesthetically not pleasing, but they've been in constant contact with the DEP up here. We've tested. If there was any issue with the water, they would tell us to boil the water, because so there's nothing bacteria-wise with the water. It's aesthetically not pleasing. Water resource management, I think that they've isolated it because, you know, our wells, they rotate. They put them on for a couple of days and they shut that one off and they go to the next one to keep everything rotating. So when they take a well out of service, it's hard to, it's not like you're just turning the faucet off and opening up the next faucet. It takes that, you know, there's thousands upon thousands of gallons in the reservoir, but they think that they might have it isolated to a particular well, that where the casing of the well may have a hole in it. They're kind of really leaning heavy into that. They've been with another contractor that we dealt with, AC Schultes. they've done wells, between Schulte's and Joe and Rich, they think that that might be a very prime suspect, and hopefully with the next 2 days, they're flushing it out now. They're gonna run chlorine down through there, then take some samples. If it seems like there's still, with all this flushing and the chlorine and all that kind of stuff, if there's still some iron in the water, then they're gonna set a TV camera down there. But then they're thinking that's what it is, that's the source of it. But again, I don't wanna say that is the source, but they're leaning heavily towards that way. And so I think hopefully that will.
And if it is, we're gonna run another well, we're gonna shut that one down.
Well, more than likely, they'll be able to repair that well casing that goes down into the earth and all that, so, yes, it'll be properly repaired and all that, yes, sir.
All right, thanks for the update.
Yep.
All right, Brad, do you have anything?
Thank you, Council President, I have nothing to report today.
That's good. Will. Mr. Wall, where's our head? It's that time of year, yeah, come on.
Thank you, Council President. Just to clarify on the tax bills, the due date was extended to September 28th, which is a Friday. I just want to make sure everyone's clear that there is no additional grace period. Usually there's a grace period of 10 days after a due date.
Right.
So August 1st, there'll be a grace period of 10 days normally, and we do no later than the 10th. If you don't pay the interest by the 10th of August, say, you would have to pay interest back to August 1st. In this scenario, now that it's due on September 18th, if the funds are not received by September 18th, say you come in on Monday the 21st, you pay interest all the way back to August 1st. So it's important to pay your bills on time for this quarter especially, or interest will go all the way back to August 1st. I just want to be, it's in the resolution, people may have missed that, but I wanted to be clear to the public that please pay those bills by September 18th. I also want to explain that it had nothing to do with us, why these bills are so late. Our budget was adopted on time. All the CFOs throughout the state are complaining that the state took a long time to review and get the rates out. And the rates have to go to the county assessor's office, and the county assessor gives us the tax rate. All of that took much longer than it ever has in any other previous year, unfortunately. So, we got the bills out as soon as we could. With that, also remember that the next bill will be due on November 1st. So it's a quick turnaround for the residents, and everyone needs to just be prepared for that. So there is a 10-day grace period on the November bill, so.
But not on this one.
But not on this one.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure everyone was clear on that. And just lastly, some good news, our audit report is nearing finish and completion, and you'll be able to see that at the next meeting, our next council meeting.
Okay.
That's all. Any questions?
Anybody have any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we just make sure to publicly say?
Yeah, I think is it on the website? Do we post that?
Can reiterate how Bob said.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, can we make sure that that's out there? I don't know if we have social media too. No, if we did, okay, all right, as long as we get it out there, because last thing you want is somebody saying, hey, I thought I had a grace period. So, thanks, Bob, appreciate that. All right, next up, Captain Morrow. I forgot you after the swearing in, but I didn't forget you for this, so.
Okay. So we did a pedestrian crosswalk initiative. We had a grant for it. We did it on August 4th. We had 62 vehicles stopped, 67 summonses, 16 failure to stop for pedestrians, and 13 cell phone violations, right up on Broad Street. So that was a huge success. The next one will be in September. We have been getting an increase of jury duty warrant scams. Elderly people unfortunately are getting called and advised they have this warrant out for them because they missed jury duty. So of course the panic comes in, they keep the person on the phone, they drive to the bank, they take out money, and they're advised to go to a certain location to then deposit your money into a Bitcoin machine. Unfortunately, I was told that most likely we can hopefully get back some of the fees. However, we can't get back all of the money.
It's untraceable.
It is. So, the Detective Bureau ended up making signs and placing them on all the Bitcoin machines in town, saying, you know, beware, make sure that you are not subject to a scam. Hoping that maybe that eliminates some of the issues that are going on.
I don't know if this is true, Captain, I'm gonna ask you this. Most likely, if something like that happens, you usually receive a communication through a letter, not a phone call, right? I wouldn't think anybody's calling them.
I can tell you, I've never seen a jury duty warrant ever in my life.
Okay, I was gonna say, I wouldn't think, I'm just thinking of like.
Yes,
this
if you're gonna
guy-
have a warrant
I
for
don't
your
know
arrest,
you, and you
they're
tell me-
sending it.
That's right.
Or they're coming to get you, either one.
Yeah.
So, they're not gonna call you and
You don't
say,
hey,
hey,
heads up.
I got this warrant for you, you need to
Right.
send money right away. Doesn't
It's usually a
happen.
surprise.
We're either coming to get you, or you're getting something in the mail.
So it would be a good idea if we could put it on our website to remind the residents, if you get a phone call and they're telling you they're coming to get you, you owe money and this, that most likely it's a scam. And if they really wanna come get you, they will show up at your door.
So we did post something about the signage on the Bitcoin machines, so even if you wanted to share that.
All right, very good, all right, just making sure.
Yeah. I guess one of the concerns that we've also been having in town is a lot of juvenile pop-up parties. You know, a lot of flyers are going out, they say, DM me for your location, next thing you know, they're showing up. We have 150 kids walking around the city of Woodbury. This has been a problem now for a couple of weeks. What I'm requesting is, and I know we had discussed this before, but the lights at Wayne Dickerson Park, if there is, I don't know who owns the lights, I know we've gone around this for years, but we're requesting to have them turned off at a certain point, because what's happening is, the kids are kind of just walking around town, and then all of a sudden they're congregating over at the park. So that it's even harder to get them to keep moving, so it's a constant 3-hour battle to get them out of town into their homes when we do have a curfew at 11 p.m. So I don't know if that's something we can look into. I mean, I know it's kind of getting to the end of summer, but this is going to continue with these pop-up parties. You know, it's been a lot, and unfortunately with the juvenile crime system, not much we can do except for simply moving them along. So maybe that's something that we can look into as a city to see if we can kind of maybe put it on a timer, you know, 11 p.m. when curfew is, shut it down.
If you close it at 11, it's kind of dark out there, so you still gotta think about the safety too.
Yeah, so maybe, you know, so.
About cleaning part.
Yeah, so I don't know, some type of resolution here, I don't know what we can do, but, you know, maybe stepping up the lighting a little bit as far as the off the courts.
Still three.
Well, we got to find.
Captain, Walter is retired from PSC&G. The person that took his place, all of a sudden now we can look into having timers. I just got an email from them, not yesterday, the day prior, so we're making arrangements to have them come down. Maybe we can leave a light on for like the parking, just one light on for our parking area if we think there's a safety issue with, you know, getting through there somehow, but at least getting them maybe, you know, most of them shut down on a timer or something like that, but hopefully I'll have something in the next couple of days of that.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
And speaking of which, while we're on lights, you know what I'm gonna ask you about, the one around the lake, it's sitting there where it's dark.
When the guy gets here, this will go.
To the lake, I saw you clean up, that's like a gathering part, third ward, it's dark, there's always cars parked, you know, what's going on in that corner. So it'd be nice to have a light there.
We're gonna get a 2-for-1 on that one.
Oh, and a general reminder for people that own corner properties, the site triangle, if you own a corner property and you have hedges or any kind of bushes on the corner, you have to keep them lower than, what's the code for that? 3 feet. Because I've been riding around and I noticed when you come to some corners with stop signs, you almost gotta get out into the street to see. So we've been telling residents, if you're on a corner property and you do have shrubs, please maintain them, keep them low so that people can see, so nobody gets hurt. And that's it, all right. Thank you for answering that question. I see that the wires still has to get there, so we got it cleaned, we just gotta get it fixed. And Captain Mark, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
When school kicks in.
Yeah.
In the 3rd Ward, Logan Street.
We'll see you at West End.
Yeah, the West End, I'm getting everybody says the parents are saying, when the school starts, before school starts, and after school, people are blowing that stop sign.
At Logan and Jackson?
Yes.
Yes, yep, we've been
If we
advised.
can get somebody there.
Yep. At the
to
end of
make
the
sure
school
that-
year, we did have somebody sitting out there monitoring, and we'll make sure we'll do it again this year.
Yeah, please do.
Well, I think for the, first day of school, maybe even the second.
Yep.
Maybe operating the way we did when we had the snow, kind of keeping everything, so it won't let cars come up
Right.
Jackson.
Right.
So just down, just one big loop around.
big loop around.
Queen Street this way, Jackson Street that way.
Yeah.
No one's coming up against traffic.
Yeah.
Especially on that first day, because there's a lot of nonsense going on.
Absolutely.
And the construction's still going on,
Yeah.
so that's another hindrance, but.
Yep,
yeah,
we'll talk.
I'll talk
about
to
it.
Chief about it.
Yep, absolutely,
Yeah,
so we'll get it
absolutely.
done.
Oh, and last but not least, I should bring it up in the third ward. Linda Lane. We have an issue with Linda Lane. Apparently, the city, we put one way, and West Stafford owns half that road, and that's apparently by code, it's a two-way street. So.
Their half is two-way, our half is one way.
Yeah, our half is, well, apparently our half is one way, and Deptford's is two-way, so our one way is this way, and their
Right.
two-way would be that way, so it is a two-way street, so. And if you look, West Deptford put a sign up,
Okay.
Mondays and Fridays, it's a two-way street, so we gotta figure that out, just so you know.
I got to call the Tyler, he's gonna give me, we're gonna get that worked out.
Okay, thanks.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it? I started digging into it, so I was like, what the heck? All right. New business, unfinished business, nothing, new business. And we have under new business to approve, go ahead, Catherine.
Yes, a motion to approve the Nature Woodbury's request for Main Street Woodbury sidewalk Saturdays.
So move.
Is there a second? Any questions? Do I need a roll on that one? No, up and down, voice of vote, I'm just making sure. That's off the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. All right, moving along. It's that time.
Motion up the public.
All right, there we go, got a motion. Oh, wait.
Just if you can check the minutes, was the bill list approved?
Yeah,
Was it approved?
yeah, I believe we did, yes, it was.
Thank you.
Yes.
My
You're good to go, Bob, you can,
My
you can pay the bills.
apologies, just, want to double check those.
Yes, we did go through that.
Thank you.
Second to open to the public.
I got a second. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. All right, we are open to the public for anything, and non-agenda items. The 5-minute clock's there, everybody knows it's there, so everybody gets their 5 minutes. And you come up and I'll start it right after you do your name and address, and you'll hear the beep. And I'll stop it when you're done your question and restart. So with that, we're open. Come on down, Tony.
This is a simple one. Tony Alverio, 522 Delaware Street. Although I've always been against GCL, Mr. Angelini reminded me of something that we should be doing. Just in case I'm wrong, and I've been wrong a lot of times. We should ask for quiet zones. Why? Because things are happening here. I inspected the building that Mr. Moshi is doing, where Peg Siegel is doing the patisserie. That building is like nothing we have in Woodbury. The type of quality in that building is way out of whack, out of proportion what we have here. So that's a good direction. When you printed that and the new development that's coming and the green building that was done pretty good, our valuation should start going up. But I don't want the GCL to be a negative one here. So the only way that we're gonna avoid that is to ask for a quiet zone on the GCL, because we don't wanna hear the hooting and the tooting and all that, going every 7.5 minutes in here. So I'm requesting my councilman to ask for a quiet zone because they say they're gonna pay for it anyway, so it's not gonna cost us anything.
Well, you did tell me about that, and we didn't forget it. When it gets to that point, we will ask.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Karen Cordy, and I'm at 57 East Barber Avenue in Woodbury. I started out with a long list for you all, but I talked with Brad Pennypacker and whittled the list down.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So the 3 remaining items that I have, just to put out for you, and that is a concern to me in our area, and I'm on East Barber, South Barber Avenue. It has to do with the monitoring of the speed limit on East Barber and South Barber Avenue. It's a county road, and we get a lot of traffic. We get trucks, we get buses, we get you name it, and it's treated as if it's a raceway, and it's highly residential, especially on South Barber when they turn the corner going towards Woodbury Heights. It's like, you know, can I make this turn? And we've had many accidents on South Barber as well as East Barber where lights have been hit. Thank God I have a parking space in the back of my home, so I don't have to worry about that, but there are residents who have an issue with that. And it's a high volume area throughout the day. So we need to, you know, look into getting some kind of monitoring going on for those streets there, East and South Barber Avenue. The other one, this has been an issue for me for a long time, and I've been patiently waiting for my turn, for our turn. Again, I've been a resident here for at least 25 years, if not longer. I've noticed with the last release of funds, budgeting and all, it's been, I've got excited about all the the redoing of sidewalks and curbs, and I'm like, yay, yay. Now maybe they'll come to East Barber Avenue. We still have slate curbs, and our sidewalks are pitiful. So it's like, when will our turn on East Barber Avenue come? South Barber Avenue looks good, but when will our turn come for East Barber Avenue? The last thing, this is minor, and I forgot to give it to Brad, but he probably could have looked into this. I made a call already, and it's to the fire department. We have that fire hydrant on East Barber Avenue. It needs to, I think, it needs to be repainted. I've been riding around and looking at other people's fire hydrants, and they don't look as bad as ours. Okay. So that needs to be repainted. And, you know, I do go out there and I pull up weeds. I try to keep everything so that if there's a fire, you can find that fire hydrant, because it's not always clipped, you know, the weeds. And like I said, there are many other things that are going on there, but I gave it to Brad, so we'll see what Brad does, and if not, I'll come back. Thank you.
We'll get the fire department out there tomorrow, look at the hydrant. The fire hydrant, we'll have the fire company out there tomorrow, look at the hydrant, and get that painted. Okay. And Public Works will get out there and assess the curbs and sidewalks and see where we can get them out on the list when we know when the upcoming streets.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ms. Karen.
Hi there.
Thank you, neighbor.
How you doing? Ron Wilcox, 250 South Barber. I just had a few issues with Wayne Dickerson Park. I mean, they cut the grass on a weekly basis and everything, but they kind of shortchanged us on the weed whacking, some of the trash area there. I brought some pictures in, gave to John, gave a couple to Danielle and Brother Johnson there, let my councilwoman know. We're still working on getting grants and funding for the Wayne Dickerson Park. Talking to John and Kathy, and so we still gotta set up a 501c maybe, Bob Law, right? Hopefully, he's supposed to be helping us out, or somebody, you know, but we can't get the funding until we get that set up.
Yeah, you gotta be followed.
Yeah. And we're turning the lights off out there. We gotta think about the safety too. I mean, if you say the park's supposed to be closed at 11, that's kind of tough too, because they, you know, still people come out there after 11. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. I mean, I understand with the kids and all, because I live on South Barber. I've seen the 150 kids through the neighborhood. But just think about the safety, you know, later in the evening, because people, it's like a throughway. People cut through there to get to the other side of town and things like that. Then you know, kids, you know, not all of them are not adults, so for them to be walking in the dark trying to go through there would be a little scary. So, but, did any of them Green Acres grants trickle down to Wayne Dickerson Park this year? Anybody? Anybody?
No, I think if you still have one open, can you get the, no?
I know we did it with the basketball court and all that. I think we did that with Green Acres only and all that, so, there'll be.
It's been a while since anything's been done down
We
there.
had a couple of years, we got some other stuff that we're doing.
Keep hearing about phase 2, phase 3, seem like we phased out. But, we really want to get a nice playground out there for the kids before some of us leave this earth, you know. So that's my push from now till I leave this earth. We need something nice out there. I'm a Woodbury resident, played baseball here in Woodbury, and that's kind of where I made my name at. When I walk through Woodbury, a lot of people know me from playing baseball and sports. Like I said, I told you before, if it wasn't for sports, I probably wouldn't even have went to school. You know, we had Caleb Perry just had his graduation party a couple weeks ago. We had a little block party out there for him. Great kid, doing well. He's still winning awards for representing Woodbury. So I'm gonna try to get him to come out and speak to the football team before he goes away to school. 3.8 grade average, doing great kid, young man of God. So you know. And I'm working on Wayne Dickerson Park every day. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm looking to do. Besides other things in the city, I'm here to help do whatever I can. Y'all know I got the number. I got Joe and those number, good guys. You know, Public Works does a great job with everything. You know, every time we ask for anything, they right there for us. So let's get Wayne Dickerson Park up and rolling, because it looks kind of pitiful out there, and it's kind of like, you know, disgraceful to some of us, you know, because we get a lot of other things done around Wayne Dickerson Park, and it just, the kid area should have been the area they started on first, from 2 to 12, the playground area, but we did, and now here it is, 3 going on maybe 4 years later, and it still looks bad, you know, so, and we spent all this money to get the police station built up, millions of dollars, and you turn the corner, less than 500 feet from the police station, and that's what the park we got, you know. So it's the center of town, so that's why we really wanna put something nice out there.
It takes a village now.
That's right. Yeah, that's why I'm
One of the
saying.
nice things there too, but we want them to keep getting destroyed.
Yeah, well, they destroy stuff
We did
everywhere. The
a new basketball court there, and-
baseball field gets tore up, you know, too, so, you know.
Yeah, we did
it's
new
like
basketball court,
soccer,
there, spray
soccer.
painted 2 weeks later. So,
That's right, less than 2 weeks,
Give and
probably.
take.
Yeah, but, you know, we still like nice stuff, you know.
Right.
We can't hold one person down for other people's mistakes.
I
you know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
But, you know, I understand, you know, because they tear up down there at the baseball field too, you know.
Baseball fields haven't had any improvement since the 90s.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah. Go look at that building.
About,
there.
well, they broke in the concession stand there one time and found the 2 people on crack and stuff like that.
Great,
down
sounds
there.
like we need to improve it.
You know what I mean? Everywhere needs improvements, you know, so we just can't fix up some areas and leave other areas looking like, you know, in disarray.
Well, maybe we can do something for it.
I'm
We're
hoping.
able to-
I'm hoping and
we're able
praying.
to do something.
I'm
Maybe
hoping
we
and
can
praying,
get like a
guys.
neighborhood watch too. to make
Yeah, that
sure-
too, I'm there for whatever we gotta
To
do.
make sure
I'm back, I'm willing to be park commissioner again, back out there once we get Wayne Dickerson Park up and running, you know. I still go through there and pick up trash and do things like that, not just take pictures, you know. So, but I'm on y'all team, hopefully we all on the same team.
Very well.
Oh, you like the Yankees.
Go
that's
Phils.
Yeah.
I'm with the Sixers this year.
All right, there we go.
LeBron fan. LeBron said I'm good.
Sheena Jordan, 449 East Barber Avenue. First thing is, can we get the pothole fixed in front of the police station? I watched a car,
I'm sorry?
like right outside of the police station, there's a pothole on East Barber.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a car hit it this week. I thought he was gonna blow out his tire. Luckily he didn't. but it's getting deeper and deeper, I've noticed. And then I went to the Planning and Zoning Board last month, and it was because I actually saw the agenda put onto the website, and I talked to them about if it was their responsibility or the city administrator's responsibility to put the minutes and the agenda for that board on the website, and they said it was the city's responsibility. So I just wanted to see if you guys can just make it like a reoccurring thing, because I just looked for the tomorrow's meeting and there's no agenda up. Huh?
There is no.
There is no, well,
Not for Thursday.
okay, because it's up on the website, so I just didn't know.
The planning board meeting is the fourth Thursday of this month. It'll be August
Or maybe I looked at the wrong page.
August the 27th.
Okay, okay.
So it'll be
But yeah, can we just make sure that
The agenda goes up every month, usually there are 2 or 4 meetings.
last month was the only time the agenda was placed on the website, and there's no minutes for the last meeting. So I did do a FOIA request for all of that, so I don't.
There won't be meeting, yeah, the minutes for the last meeting won't be adopted until this coming.
Yeah, I know that, but like for all the rest of the meetings of the year, nothing is put up, so. And last month's meeting was actually very important because the developer wants to put 13 homes on a 1.6 acre lot on Park Avenue. So, like, residents need to know about that kind of stuff, because there was a lot of problems with that development.
The agenda was up for that meeting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that's the only one that was up, though, for this year.
The agenda goes up before every, a couple days before every meeting.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, that was the only meeting that had agenda on it for the planning and zoning board meeting. You can go back and look.
The agenda was up,
For that last meeting, that was the only meeting of the year.
It goes up every month.
Okay. But you can go back and look, there's nothing up there, Smith. But anyway, let's see if we can get that up. And then I was also wondering, since we have other committees, the meetings, are there minutes for those? Like, do we know what's going on? Like, the residents don't know what's going on with these committees and what they do and what's being talked about, because there's no minutes or anything put up.
There isn't, not required.
Okay. Okay. Not required. All right, and then I'm glad you talked about the water issue, because I know people were having a lot of problems with that. My question would be for residents that have issues now because of all the iron that has been flushed into their homes. Like, if they, because I know one person had a water heater, a dishwasher, and there was something else that was all crumbed up, and she had like $4,000 worth of damage done to her equipment. So I just, for anybody that has
Everyone that's contacted us, I think it's been maybe 8 people, we've been dealing with them. I know that Joe and Rich, pretty much every day are in contact with, mostly up in North Woodbury. Anything that they have, they bring to us, and, we review it. Anything that we're responsible for, we would take care of it.
Okay, I just didn't know, is the city responsible
Like I said,
for that kind of stuff?
anybody that's called us, every single person that's called us, we have been there and we've talked to them. So I'm not sure who these other people are, but, if they find their way to us, we'll help them out.
I just didn't know, like, is that a city's responsibility to pay for those kind of things that happen? Okay. And then, what is this other one? Oh, for the whole curfew thing, if we have a curfew within Woodbury and we can't do anything about the like, we can't even arrest the juveniles.
They're
for
children.
breaking, but you can't, but what's the point of having a curfew if we can't do anything about it? Unless, can we do a resolution? Because I know other towns, if their children are caught after curfew or a juvenile gets in trouble for doing something, the parent gets cited. Is it something that Woodbury could do where the parents are getting cited?
No.
Well, how come other towns are doing it? That's my thing.
I think.
I'd have to review that with the chief, about curfew and all that kind of stuff.
And then my last thing is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I'm sorry, how do you?
Oh, no, because I was just saying, like, because we have a curfew within Woodbury, I don't understand, like, what's the point of having a curfew if we can't do anything?
The problem is that there's hundreds of kids. So it's literally, we don't have manpower to sit there and write all the kids' tickets while we're there. So that seems to be the issue, is that there's such large groups that are moving around. If there's 2 or 3 kids, easy, right? But when you have hundreds of kids roaming, you can't just pinpoint which ones you're gonna issue summonses to.
But like, if we grabbed a couple of them, made examples out of them?
Well,
They're also children.
we also did for the,
understand their children's make mistakes and they need consequences for bad mistakes.
So for the pop-up parties, we actually charge the parents.
Okay, that's what I
Yes.
asked too, like,
Yes.
can we do that with
We
the
have
parents? Okay.
charged the parents that are facilitating these parties.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all, okay, that's all.
They're
Yep.
facilitating the party, right?
correct.
Yeah, so if it's like 11 o'clock and my 16-year-old,
Mhm.
I mean, he would never do that, but if he was walking down the
Sure.
street at 11:05, I'm not getting a fine for that, is that what you're saying? If-
Well, I'm just saying, I actually know a parent that his wife is actually getting cited because her son was at Wawa at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the parent now has to go to court because their child was at Wawa after curfew by himself. So, like, he's 13. So, like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, like, that's the kind of thing, like, I know that some towns do that when their child is,
What town are you talking about?
that's, I think he said Pittman, he was out in Pittman, but, yeah, I know other towns do that too. Brooklyn, I think, does that as well, so, like, just something to think about. I mean, we can't do anything with the kids, they're just gonna keep doing bad things, but, yeah. Okay, and then my other thing, last thing,
Oh,
sorry.
time's up.
All right, I'll talk to
Okay.
you later about it, something I can.
Hello, Brandon Bolt, Hemlock Terrace. Positive note, I just want to thank John. He's been putting a lot of pressure on the county and some other people to redo the circle. It's out there, Green Avenue, it looks great. I know Bill's standing behind me, he's probably raising his hand up. But I know you guys have been working on that for months, and there was a lot of things to navigate with that, and it's finally done, it looks great.
I wonder who's gonna read the signs and, let the person to the right truly have the right way.
It's been working great.
Good.
It's been working great. I can touch on the other thing too. I'm here as a resident now, but I know the police department charges parents with the parental responsibility statute a lot. It's a $1,000 fine. When they commit crimes, it doesn't necessarily have to do with curfew, but if they're committing crimes or certain offenses, they get charged with that parental responsibility. We issue that all the time. So,
Crimes is
all right, thank you.
absolutely 100%.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Seeing no one else, I move to close.
There's a motion to close, there's a second. Any questions? No questions on the motion, all in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it. And we're at that point in the night, the last motion of the, motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. On the table.
Harley, I the battery right there. No, okay. It's a bar. Yeah. Bradley? Not to get. Did you get it? Yeah. I have a meeting with
I gave it to John. Show him the pictures. Yeah, show the pictures, yes.
Like, I first started working Thursday, and that was like Friday, and we did all that, 225 hours an hour, and you and I worked together for the longest time, being part of years old, so.
Brianna teaches that at Green and No, Walnut. He's an 8 at Walmart. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh,
So the
That's kind of what I figured, but in case anyone asks. Yeah, because the work looks great. Every time I pass by, I'm like, yeah. Thank you for all your work on that'd be great.
I will.
Dropping into an album, but the only way you can listen to it right now is going to planetariums all around the country.
Oh, really?
And so, the Rowan Planetarium is like doing the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're going tonight.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, it's just that we're doing the random trips. Yeah, it's really, it'll be fun. Excited. Thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Let me know what you need.
Okay.
Oh, mine too. It's a shame we're out. I was Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know. And that's the problem, right? And the problem is, you know, you don't want you're not bothered about. The problem is, when you get these, you're not playing basketball, you're sitting around. It does. Let's go, move it along. But everybody's got it. So hopefully we'll come back. Saying that's getting done, right? Because like I said, right. Yeah, I mean, they I mean, that was terrible. I'm like, you're trying to do a good thing, and again, you have hundreds of people, you're not watching the news. I know, right? All right, I'll see you guys.
Sir, how are you? Nice to meet you, sir.
That's right. Tom White and Chief and my son went through high school together, so I deal with all the time.
Walking on air right now. I got out of work, I was like, oh my gosh, look at the sun, and then I just got there and it was very much. 'Cause I know in Pennsylvania,
Not yet.
you always gotta show us your money, right?
You may be able to help me personally outside the problem. I went to look at it, but it's not that different.
Not that much.
It's not that much.
This is deep.
Mine is 5 feet.
That's what it is.
My problem is during the, remember when there was a big heat wave? A couple of days, the day before the heat wave, there was a lot of rain. And I got somehow got a short, the damn thing stopped. I have the, I guess what you would call a tube going up, holding 2 duplexes up. All of a sudden, everything went bad. Then when it dried out, one of the duplexes worked, the other one didn't. So it sounds to me like I have the wires going out. One of the wires must be, why? Because the damn thing, when I bought the house, the damn thing was down. Broke. So I need somebody to look at that, give me a diagnosis and say, Tony, you need to rebuild that. And I don't mind.
You just wanna know what you have to do.
Yeah, what I have to do, okay?
All right, let me look.
I need somebody really good to look at it. Maybe a master plumber, somebody that,
You know, I'm like, my neighbor, he's so into it. He knows because he does that. He does that.
I want him to look at it and say, Tony, we need to rebuild that. And whatever he's gotta do is put the new thing in there, and then after he puts it up, I'm gonna build a seat around it so it doesn't bang no more.
Got it.
I get down.
I got it. You're gonna build it like a brick shit.